Welcome back to another episode of Do It with Jason. Let's talk about battery racks. Alright, let's talk about the Signature Solar battery rack. First off, putting it together was super easy. They do have a video on their YouTube channel that if you don't want to read the instructions, you can just watch that and they walk through all the steps. Super easy to go through. All the parts were there. Everything fits together perfectly. Everything is square and everything's very heavy duty. The powder coat looks really good. Looks very strong. Won't scratch very easily. And it can definitely hold the weight of 6 batteries plus plenty more you can set on top of this. So the overall quality, I'm very happy with. The finish also, I'm very happy with. So it does everything you really want it to do. However, there's a few things I don't like about it. First thing being, they have the positive and the negative bus bars both at the top. And when you're running 6 batteries, to get a more even distribution of charge and discharge, you want to have a positive on the top, negative on the bottom. Luckily, the mounting holes for the bus bars are the same, whether it's the way it comes shipped or if you flip it the other way. So you can just unscrew that, flip it over and screw it back on, no problem. Second issue I have is the only holes to get the wire out of this box are 3-inch holes at the top. When you flip over that negative bus bar, you either have to do what I did, to drill a hole at the bottom, out that side, so that you're not using a lot more cable to run out the top. I also don't like those holes because there's absolutely no reason to have that large of an access hole when you're just having 1 or 2 wires coming out of there. So it doesn't look that great. The covers that come with it aren't very tight fitting. So I would like to see those a little bit smaller. I'd also like to see a spot to have a clamp, an actual wire clamp, to make sure if these wires accidentally get pulled on, it's not going to put tension on the bolt that's holding the actual terminal connector to the bus bar. This unit is also pretty expensive. If you buy it with batteries, I think they have a sale where it's only $4.99. When you order from Signature Solar, especially because everything's so heavy, you have to order it freight on a pallet. The last time I ordered anything, the cheapest pallet shipping was $309. So you got to remember, you're going to pay an extra $300 just to ship this thing. So it's a lot of money, and quite frankly, it's not worth it. This is a standard server rack that you can get almost anywhere. The only positive that this has based on a lot of different server racks is it does have the bus bars on each side, which is a huge benefit. But paying that much money for shipping and this much money for the unit, as much as I like it, I would not buy another one. And one other thing I thought was weird is the 4 gussets on the bottom. They have holes pre-drilled into it for either some risers or some casters to go on the bottom of this. And it doesn't come with anything. So they're kind of expecting you to either buy your own casters, buy your own risers, or build something to lift this thing off the ground. Because you really don't want electrical components sitting on the ground, especially because that last battery is only about 1 inch or 2 off the bottom of this rack. So if this is in a basement or anywhere where there could be potential for flooding or anything else, you always want to lift electrical components off the ground. And the fact that it doesn't come with anything was a little disappointing, especially for the price. So I just have mine lifted up with some cinder blocks, and it works great. But the overall functionality of it is perfect. It does exactly what it's supposed to do. You have the bus bars on each side. It's super easy to put 6 batteries in here. You can adjust the height so you can use different type batteries as well. It comes with the communication cables and the little jumper cables that go from the bus bar to the battery. And it even has an extra grounding cable that connects the door to the bus bar to make sure the whole unit is ground properly. So that's the Signature Solar battery rack. If you got any questions, let me know in the comment section down below. Make sure you like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.